Welcome back, everybody, to Falling Stars. I didn't forget to press record this time.
Did you forget to press record twice?
No, I'm recording. It says there's a little dot right there.
Alright.
Let's make sure the mic's connected.
I'm the emergency failsafe after the emergency failsafe.
Shut the fuck up! So last session, if you guys watched the recap, then you would know, basically the crew of the SS Grandma got into some pretty tough spots.
We got
combat.
We can't say swear words
Dude,
yet.
I didn't even get a fucking play in the combat.
Yeah, the first
Hayden, you said a swear word!
No, I didn't.
It's in the first 10
No, I
seconds of the video. You fucked us up, you dick, you
I'm not
fuck.
gonna make any value off
It's
this
first,
channel.
it's just like
Oh
2
no,
minutes.
it's demonetized.
It's like 2
Well,
minutes.
that's 5
It's
minutes.
just 5 minutes. Yeah.
Alright, so, last session, you guys basically just broke out of the chains that you were in. You sort of won a combat down here. You managed to clear out some of the creatures, very heavily wounded, however. Very nearly a TPK in the first episode, which would have been really funny. I could have finally moved on to Call of Cthulhu, but no, D&D keeps wanting to pull me back. So,
You didn't let us die.
I should have let you die.
You gave us health potions. DM intervention.
I wasn't intervention, they were supposed to be there.
Uh-huh. Give me the dungeon stats then. Let me look at it.
That's right here.
Oh, that's where the boss is? Okay.
Oh, he's weak to this.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys are all sort of licking your wounds now in this sort of main antechamber for the Abbey, this crumbling church that you guys have piled into. What are you guys up to right now? What are you doing? Actually, I would like.
I'm asleep.
You weren't. You were woken up.
Oh, no, I know. I didn't sleep.
I would like someone to roll me a D100.
I got it.
Nuts.
59.
Alright. I should have done this last time, but I completely forgot. So.
Random encounter?
Yeah, go ahead, do some funny role plays if you guys would like to.
At this point in time, Polo's kind of like shoving bodies into a corner because there's this big open room I'm assuming we're chilling in right now. There's quite a few dead corpses around, so he's like kind of pushing them, realizing he's way too small to do that, and just gives up in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, we're still in the main room that we entered in first time, right?
Yes, yeah, it's sort
Where
of
we
where you
got
guys ended
dunked
the
on.
fight. Yeah.
Kid would probably
52?
59.
Kid would go to the ship, the wreck boat. He's gonna go make sure it's still there.
Alright, so you're going
Didn't
out
get
to the
boot
wreck boat. It is still there, just in a perfect condition. It doesn't look like it's been noticed at all. You hear a few screeches off in the distance, sort of.
I still have my dark vision going.
So, yeah, you can kind of see some of those bat-like creatures off in the distance, but they seem to be leaving the ship alone for now.
Polo will go ahead and pull out his 2 laser pistols and reload, because I don't think I did that last session.
Kid would like to pull out his sword and reload, because I don't think he did that last session either.
Right. Well, this is interesting. How's everybody looking?
Decent.
Not too good.
I have
Maybe
no magical energy.
Maybe we shall head back to Max.
Right.
I have
2
spell slots left.
I have 0.
I do not think that we would win the next fight.
Right, we go back there, we tell the funny, powerful squid we lost.
We tell him that we know what's going on here.
We know what's going on here?
Well, we presume.
Oh, you presume?
I presume.
Is there like any architectural art? I'm pretty sure you described it last session.
If it was there, then it's all sort of crumbled away and sort of it can't be deciphered really. This place has become like sort of a mesh of stone, and you can see places in the architecture where it's actually sort of almost moved around, like certain pieces of what might have been art are sort of split up now across the wall. The room, oddly enough, even though it is shaped like a square, you sort of notice that it has this weird sort of distortion in the far right corner. And it sort of convexes, it looks as if it convexes to the point where it almost seems as the corner or the room itself has 5 corners, though it is shaped like a square.
I would go there. Kid's gonna go and.
All right.
You
You feel like a sort of weird, sort of magical energy like throughout your body. Just this presence. You find quite odd, but other than that, it doesn't really look like anything you can harness or anything you can interact with. It's just a little. It's also like as you're standing there, it hurts your head more and more to like think about just the layout of the room and how this is even fucking possible. And you just sort of feel like dizzy if you concentrate on it.
Okay. Anomaly. Okay.
As you guys are sort of lingering around in the center of the room, you notice the stone beneath your feet, all these cobblestones and all this sort of little scattering beneath you, begins writhing almost. As this like 30-foot sphere mass of stone in the center of the room that you guys are just sort of standing on as you heal and lick your wounds. It begins moving and writhing, and you can detect multiple appendages now, arms and tentacles made of stone, sort of coming and grasping up from the floor itself. I would like everyone except for Kid to make me a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit, I think this is my doing.
Pass.
21.
14.
14, alright. So you guys all manage to just sort of like dodge out of the way of these grasping hands and tentacles as they try to pull you sort of to the center of this little mass. And after a while, they stop moving around. And it appears to be returning to normal.
Is there any... Hold on, I gotta make sure that I'm doing this right as well. Detect evil and good.
Well, that was interesting.
Is there
Right,
any
what the
celestial
fuck was that?
or mystical abjurations, fey fiends, or undead within 30 feet?
Cannot see through walls.
You should probably decide on that, because it doesn't necessarily say.
If a ranger can't track something through water.
It does say at the bottom.
What does it say?
Let me see.
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead,
That makes sense.
or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yes, you cannot detect any aberrations currently present.
A thin sheet of lead is an interesting.
Right, I just got attacked by the ground.
Yeah.
Anybody else see that? Or am I going crazy?
No, I felt that.
Oh, right, we need to move. If we're gonna go back, then be prepared for consequences.
I want to push forward.
Right, I agree with that.
I need to know.
We need to be smarter though.
I have an urge. I want to know what's happening here. My curiosity.
I agree. There's some space rift in time, and the funny thing, thinks we're just incompetent, but competent enough to reach it. And I want to prove him right.
What did the brain in the jar tell you guys again?
Oz, I think that's its name. I forgot its name.
Moz?
Nothing.
Was his name?
Right, I shot the brain in the jar. It was talking about its god, and if we're fighting a god today, that's a great way to go down. I love y'all, but we're not beating a god. We couldn't beat a headless creature. So,
Yeah.
we have a few options on doors and things, and quite frankly, I don't want to sit in the room that's trying to attack me with arms that made of stone.
Well, I'm already dying, and that potion didn't make me feel any better.
We could leave and head back to the ship, get healed up, and come back.
Right, but at that point, I think the other things in this building would be searching. I mean, we haven't been quiet, but there's a chance they don't know. If we leave and come back, I feel like we're destined for an ambush. And there's supposed to be a time rift here? I feel like we'd sense it, maybe. It could be the source for these strange creatures.
Time rift.
A time rift.
Standing in a weird corner that shouldn't be there.
What color are you gonna go?
I would think I was yellow.
I need one special.
Bruh. Damn, son.
I need one special shot.
Right, I'm out of everything. I got my handy dandy pistols.
I'm a little woot. I got one
I
last.
still have my launcher.
I have one last dance in me, and then I have two
I've used 4
second level spells.
Shit.
Please come with me. I will see.
Well, we got a few options.
There are
There's
a couple
4 doors, right? There's a lot of doors actually.
There's
There's
about-
1 and 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
7, not including the one we explored
7.
already.
Yeah.
So there's this game of odds I used to play when I was a kid. You'd take your finger, you'd spin around the room, and you'd land on a door. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the top rightmost door is the one that Polo points at. Top right and then top. Like top right.
Okay.
That's the one I get the feeling from.
Okay. Let me go in first.
Who's the best at hearing things?
Not me.
I have a 13 passive percent.
11.
12.
Yee.
So I guess it's me.
Right, just kind of listen to
I'll
it,
back-
see if you can...
I'll back you up.
I'm also good at it. I walk over to the 5th door and I could like listen in, see if there's anything in that room that I can hear.
Just to get this clear, you're walking up to this door?
Yep.
That,
Alright.
yeah, that door.
I'm right behind him.
So,
I'm kind of listening in.
I got my sword out. I'm ready
make
to
me
back
a
my
perception check.
man. I am helping.
Alright. He's helping, so advantage.
Hey!
That's 20 plus
Alright.
5, 23.
So, as both of you sort of creep up to this room here, and you're listening in intently, not a peep. You don't hear a single
Yeah, that's why I
thing
said an at 20 on that.
coming from this area.
I don't hear anything.
Alright, get out of the way. I'll go in first.
You sure you want to go in first? You're not looking the
How much else do you have?
best.
Alright, I'm going.
Right, how's everybody looking?
I have 21 now.
1 HP, 10, 21, 27.
Didn't you take a potion?
And it didn't help
Yeah,
him.
8 minus.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
His potion hurt him.
Yeah.
Stale.
My max HP, not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it didn't help.
Bro, stale
I am going to. No, I'm gonna like breach the door in a sense.
Yeah. So you're gonna like go in.
Yeah, I have a rifle.
Sort of
I have
putting-
one hand, I scan the
putting
room.
rifle first and sort of scanning in. So there are like bookshelves lining this dank and dusty room. They're lining the walls, but they all appear to be empty, or they contain molded, unreadable tomes that have long since withered away, since their last reader opened them. There is a desk located right in the center. It looks like this was once some sort of personal study. Other than that, this room appears to be a little barren.
I'm going to approach the desk.
All right, you can see there is a like big drawer near the top of the desk. But other than that, it looks pretty abandoned.
Hey, kid, come here.
Right, how's it looking there?
Pretty-
I'm standing on the other side, like he
Pretty
opens.
empty-ish. There's a desk.
Alright, and then he'll begin
I
walking.
open up the desk.
I'm going.
All right, well it is locked, so like you go to open it up and it just sort of like
I got
it's
I have these tools.
I just made thieves tools. Are you proficient with thieves tools?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Make me a DC 12 Thieves Tools check.
Well, so what do I add to that?
Dex and
Dex
proficiency.
And proficiency.
12?
12. That
I got
is
exactly
the
12.
DC. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So you manage to. I feel like almost like you put your finger forward and it sort of like transforms into a little lockpick.
Like the
Oh yeah,
front
I know.
end
Like,
just
it's like a
pops off and there's like a
skeleton key kind of
yeah,
thing.
and it sort of like jimmies open
Snaps.
the lock, and you manage to slide open this little drawer. Inside you can see 2 spell scrolls, or what looks to be spell scrolls.
Spell scrolls. One of the nerds.
Right. Open them up and read them if you can.
They are very yellow and very, very sort of moldy. So as you're sort of opening them, they are falling
Can't I
apart.
cast Identify to figure out what it is?
You can cast Identify,
I'll do it
but
later.
also as you're handling them, like I'm sure you want to keep them intact.
Yeah.
Alright, you're going to have to make 2 separate dexterity checks to make sure that you
Can I
don't
attempt to
fuck
help
them up.
on one of those?
This is sort of like a one-man thing.
Okay.
Like, you can, for example, if you wanted to handle one of them while he handles the other, you can both make it.
I can handle one. I do want me to handle one.
I mean, you are opening up the thing, so you'd probably be handing them to me.
I'll handle one side of good dex. 17 plus 5.
That's, that one manages to stay intact. What'd you get on yours?
My first one was 11 plus 3, so.
Okay, 14?
Yeah.
That also, DC was like 12.
Okay.
You do manage to keep both these spell scrolls intact as you're handling them. Do you cast Identify?
I have no energy. I am drained. You know, like,
Right, can't you just attempt to read them though? Can you do that with a spell scroll?
You can read them, but you don't know what it'll cast, essentially.
Oh, I thought if you... Okay.
Oh yeah.
I thought if you made an
I guess so, I
Arcana
guess
check,
so.
you could figure out what it was.
I think you can. I think if you're the class that can cast it, you can identify it. Or if it's a spell that you already know, you can identify
Is it
pretty
prestidigitation?
easily. Otherwise, you'd have to make an Arcana check.
Is it prestidigitation? Because it's not.
Well, do
I can't
either
read
one of them recognize?
it. I can't read it.
What are your spells?
My spells, Shield, Mage Armor, Find Familiar, Long Strider, Absorb Elements, Identify, Magic Missile, Detect Magic, Misty Step, Portal Magic, Blur, and Dark Vision.
Detect evil.
Alright, you do not recognize any of the text here.
Detect evil and good. And prestidigitation. And
You
one of
also-
those is Ios. so he reads it, on its own.
Right, can I get a look at them? Color Spray, Cure Wounds, Featherfall, Unseen Servant, Fairy Feather, or Fairy Fire, sorry. Heroism, Knock, Invisibility.
You're including cantrips, correct?
Vicious Mockery, Message Light.
Okay, so you can identify one of them as a level 2 Cure Wounds.
Right, this one's... Oh, can you not read it? It's the...
I'm a gunslinger.
Oh, right. You just do a lot of things, and
Yeah.
I guess healing magic's
I'm
not
jack
your...
of all trades.
I don't really
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Nah.
That's what my dad said. He's...
The parental figure does not seem very nice.
Right, no, my dad's just kind of slow. He's really, really good at making pots.
Nah.
That's all he's good at.
My mother always told me. Well, not my mother.
Do you have a mother?
Well, my
Creator.
creator always told me to never engage.
How many creators did you have?
13.
Nice.
Right, I had one. Well, two.
Hang on, wait. 1. Ma.
Was one of them the sun?
Pa. 2.
Was one of them the sun?
The son?
Yeah, the sun, because you're blind. I don't get your guys' humor.
Right, why do we take a bolt?
I don't know, you tell
Oh,
me.
I'm not even going role playing.
I'll take the level 2 cure wounds.
Alright.
Mr. Krumvar?
Say his full name. It's more proper.
No.
No. Would you like me to help you a bit? This handy dandy little parchment.
It wouldn't be unwelcome.
Alright, he'll take his... I guess when you're casting a spell through that, it kind of like, he reads it and the tip of the paintbrush goes to the color that it needs to be, which would be, I guess, blue to heal you, because it like paints over your wound. I guess it would be red, actually, because it wouldn't be your genuine color, and...
He makes it blue real fast.
7, 8, 9. 9 hit points.
Nice.
Wow.
Can I do an
One off.
I'll do an Arcana check on the other one.
Alright,
To
this
figure
is
out what
a
it
DC
is.
10.
What's your
I pass.
It's Bless. The cantrip Bless.
I forgot what the bless even does.
I
I thought it was a first level spell.
It
am I-
is a first.
okay.
It is a first level. It's a D4 to your max HP.
For 3 creatures.
For
Cleric.
3 creatures, but if you upcast it, it's absolutely busted.
Yeah, because
It's only
You can
first
get-
level, you
can
say?
cast it in like
Second level.
Second level.
So it affects 4 creatures.
so it can affect all of us.
I think.
Can wizards cast bless?
He has to give it probably to...
Yeah, you can cast bless. I know that.
I'll just.
Bards
Is
can't.
it a bar? It's okay, it's a bard
It's a
spell.
bard-
I'll just like slide
I'm
it to you.
99%
Bless.
correct that though.
Right, I don't know it personally, but I think it helps people. We'll use this later. We'll keep it.
Nope,
I'll keep
bards
it-
can't. It's
Bards can't cast.
Cleric and paladin.
Alright.
Right, I can't
I thought the
use it.
Sorcerer had cleric spells though for a while.
Yeah, look, I'm looking over these words don't make sense. They're not words.
I'll just take it back. Just give me this and I'll put it here and then.
Good. I don't really.
Bless is not the HP one.
No. Bless is a D4 to
It's
every.
a D4 to.
Yeah.
Okay.
HP is aid.
I guess I'm done.
Right. This room was very interesting and very helpful. What about the next door room? Like looking at the walls, I kind of like knock on the door or knock on the side that would connect. It's stone walls, right? Yeah. He knocks on it and is like, "Wait, I'm sure they can't actually hear." And he'll walk out and go to the next door room and kind of like he knocks on the door. Just
Alright, so you knock on like the little stone door here.
friendly little halfling.
Girl Scout cookies.
I'm gonna go ahead and enter the room. If you're naked, well, I'm sorry.
You do get a response.
Oh.
Come far. This door's reconnected.
Right. So, as you knock on the door, I'm assuming. Yeah. So you go up to like this wooden, maybe actually stone door, sort of knock on it, and there's this sort of like hollow, sort of resonance that goes throughout the chamber. And you get a reply in the form of this very, it's hard to describe. It's like a watery voice, similar to the grung that you guys met outside of Magnus's fortress, and it replies, "Am I to take it? You are the ones that have destroyed Ozymandias."
Who's Ozymandias?
If I,
Right, that's the brain. I forgot his name. Accidentally.
Knocked him off.
Right, I was
Didn't you-
practicing my fire, and
Didn't you shoot?
his brain powers drew. Yeah, we killed him.
Well, if that is true, then really you have done me a service. Please invite yourself inside.
Right, do we trust him? Can I make an insight check? I guess I.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Yeah. Woo!
Nice.
5.
Ooh, 5. Yeah. As far as you can tell, he's being pretty truthful.
Very
Right,
trustworthy.
like my mother said, always trust strangers. I don't think that's what she said, and I opened the door.
Okay, so describing the architecture of the room first. There are many small statues of these strange eldritch creatures about. Near the back of the room, there are 2 human-sized statues of an aboleth and a mind flayer. What is your passive perception?
12.
12, alright. The single inhabitant of the room is this, it is this humanoid creature. It's sort of like, you can tell once it was probably a human, but now they have blue skin, and this sort of, and shiny fish scales, just with a silvery gleam all over their arms. Their hands are webbed, their feet are like these almost single, like little organs. You can't see any individual toes there. They wear a very simple, tattered priest's garment over the chest, and they have these sort of wide, almost bat-like ears coming off their head, with dreadlocks that take the form of tentacles falling down behind them, all the way down to their knees. And they are simply sitting at this little desk, sort of situated on the side of the room, but he's swiveled around to look at you. "My name is Odium. I was vying for control over this abbey with Ozymandias. He had more support than I."
Right, well, what eldritch horror do you worship?
Dagon, the Lord of the Sea.
Have I ever heard of a Dagon? No.
No,
I can tell you,
have
no.
not. You have not.
I have lived on Anadia my entire life. No.
I have a +5 in religion.
I'm gonna say the only person that will really be able to make this check is gonna be Io. With a, does he have religion proficiency?
Yes, he does.
Alright, he's gonna make a religion check.
No.
DC, what's his bonus? Just to make sure he can pass this.
Double check. It's got it's +7.
Alright, so DC 25.
Yeah, just come on. 18 +7.
That's just enough. So Io does recall. Dagon, often regarded as the Lord of the Sea, is widely worshipped by aquatic creatures, mostly on the planet Toril, although his worship is also spread to Koliar. He is one of the leaders of the fish folk that live deep beneath the waves on both of these planets. King Dagon and Queen Hydra.
Toril and where?
Koliar. It's the actually wait, fuck, is it Koliar? I might have messed up there. It's not Koliar, it's Carpri. K-A-R-P-R-I. Carpri, you know, is mostly a water planet.
Oh, I know Dagon. Toril and Carpri. Which one are you from? Where are you from? Me.
I, a long time ago, was once in Toril.
Thank you, Aya.
Kid is going to return to the room with all the books, and he's just gonna skim through all the books, see if he.
As you pick up these books, they fall apart.
He goes and grabs one, and he goes, bro.
Right,
These are like
well,
the most
sir or ma'am, I'm not sure of your pronouns, and I want to be very progressive. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what god that is. But is this room next here? Is that what? Did you stay in there before? By any chance? Like this room? And motions to the room we've already been in.
It was once Ozymandias' study before he became disembodied.
Was he? Oh! It's an Abbey running. Oh, that's why these spells. Right. That's why they're healing spells. That makes sense. So you're not gonna kill us?
I have no intentions to do so.
Cool. Right, we were told about a space and time rift around here.
There is a gateway near the back of the Abbey. It is tended by the personal servants of the Great One, as they draw psychic energy from beings and magic items we provide them in order to widen this rift. If they are to be believed, the rift peers back centuries and has some eldritch creature waiting on the other side. Ozymandias and the others fell in infatuation with this creature, calling it the Great One. It is no Great One to me, however.
Right. Huh. So big, scary hole in time. Goes back centuries, maybe. Or maybe just a death pit. Could be a death pit. I like death pits. Had one of those back home. When ancestors passed away, you just kind of grabbed them and 1, 2, boom.
Like holes.
Right. Anyways, back on topic. Death pits, holes, time rifts. So
After grabbing every single book and having it fade to dust, he just walks and goes,
hands covered
in dust, right?
Yeah.
He's like, woo, that was some good reading.
So is going to walk out of the room. And he's going to go to the next door to the left.
Right.
And he's going to listen in. Do you hear anything?
Make perception check.
Damn, I wish I had your rolls
That
today.
was 17.
Alright. So you can hear the chittering of one of those bug-like creatures inside. You can hear the chittering of one of those bug-like creatures that you fought last time.
One of the bigger ones, or one of
one of the ones that you fought with Ozymandias.
Okay.
You can also hear. Let me see here. It sounds like just random sort of whispering and just rambling here, as some you can presume intelligent creature just sort of talks to itself. It sounds like it's going crazy in there.
Huh.
Shit's wild.
Dojuei then walks back to where Captain and Minotaur says, there's one of the bug creatures in the next room over. There's also something else that is smarter.
Right, let's not fuck with it.
I talk and then to the frog man thingy, the fish creature. I don't really know what he technically is.
Odium. His name was Odium.
Odie. What is in the next room over, if I may so inquire?
That was once upon a time the quarters of Bayleaf. He was a talented elven swordsman and a good bard, too. He trained the guards here before they became those crawling creatures that they are now.
What is talking in there? It sounds
Good kid.
He was transformed into something. His mind was the first to go. He ceaselessly rambles nowadays, unable to escape the confines of his own consciousness. I have not spoken to him in a long time. We keep one of the guards in there at all times just to make sure he does not attempt anything foolish.
So, leave that room alone, is what I'm hearing.
It would be better to do so.
Right, how much control over the other entities in here do you have?
The mindless creatures, such as the carrion stalkers or the chokers, I have full control over. Over the ones like Bayleaf and the servants to the Great One, they are more intelligent. They are beyond my influence.
So can we get like a hall pass, like a little card, we walk down the hall and we're like, hi, we talked to the big guy and he said we can walk through here.
I can communicate to them your innocence.
We can get a hall pass.
Principal one myself.
Right, so we just gotta look out for the ones that are batshit.
Yeah.
The start.
Okay, we can do that.
You got anything to drink? You got any drinks here?
Hey,
Alcoholic?
oh, I have water.
There was once a wine cellar
Wine,
in
nothing stronger?
Ogman's quarters.
It's probably not a good idea.
Right, I could use it. We almost died.
Oh,
This happens,
wine is fine.
especially on an Adia. We like to drink a little bit.
Wine is fine. I can use some.
I could really use a nice 50% or so alcoholic drink.
50%.
2 or 3 shots of that, and I just forget all my fighting.
2 or 3.
See, I got a hole in my leg right
Why
now.
don't you just take a 100% alcoholic drink? Just
Isn't that there's 2 of them then?
Rubbing alcohol?
Why don't you just get 2?
We should carry some rubbing alcohol for when things get bad. Just take a few shots of it.
If you just drink like rubbing alcohol, what happens?
Oh, I don't know. Right, we're off topic. Okay, so now that Ozzy's dead, you're kinda head honcho?
Essentially.
Okay.
Let's go.
Poggers in the chat, or whatever the kids say nowadays. I heard my little brother say
Who
that.
all has been in this room, by the way?
kid.
What's your passive perception?
13.
Yours?
11.
They're all below me.
Alright.
So, Mr. Mrs. still didn't figure out your pronoun. That's my way of asking, by the way. Man, woman, it. I don't judge.
I was once a male creature.
Right, so I can say he and you wouldn't get too upset?
I would find it trivial to be upset over such small things.
Right, so do I, but some people have a big ego. Don't mean to get political. So we have a hall pass now. Everybody down to go explore the rest of the place?
I want to keep talking to this man.
Right, I've been doing the talking now. I'm gonna sit back and contemplate the future and how I just made a big mistake by bringing up politics and its and he's.
I'm gonna go to a different room.
Same.
Tell me, Fish, what is the history of this place?
Once it was a honest enough church to some of the gods in the realm space. However, over the years, the eldritch influence over the minds of those that lived here came and corrupted them. It turned them into what they are nowadays, these mindless creatures, some of which highly intelligent, but all the same, they serve a greater purpose now for their master, the Great One. I know not his true name, but I do know this. He is some great creature from the far realm, and he has foreseen his own passing in the future of his timeline. Therefore, he instructed his followers. He sent a message throughout time. It reached this place, and his followers here began attempting to build a portal through space and time, which would act as a failsafe for him.
Trying to escape his own death, I see.
Yes,
And that'll take him here.
it would.
Is there any other places like this that you know of?
I am unaware of such things.
I see. What do you plan on doing once we leave? If we leave?
I plan, if you can cease the ascension of this great one that they worship so reverently, I would agree to keep our occultish behavior isolated here. I would not wish to spread unjust harm across realm space.
Yes. You said earlier you cannot control them. Why do they keep you alive here?
They keep me alive here, for I am one of their more reasonable inhabitants. I possess a greater mind to even that of Ozymandias, and it is no secret to me that the close worshippers of the Great One have been using my resonant psychic energy over a long time to keep the portal stable. I am aware that they are aware that if they were to just kill me and take my mind as they would of you, then the portal would have no stable connection and it would fall almost instantaneously.
So, what you're telling me is that if you were to die, the portal will close.
Eventually.
Okay. Well, is there any other way to close it?
Through great magical might, a being of immense arcane power would be able to close this portal.
For our audio listeners, which is all of them, we just assembled a mind flayer.
They put their
We can
hands
also-
beneath their
We
chins
can
and
also
waggle
just
their
fucking.
fingers.
Also, another idea. We just nuke this dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Right, I don't want to die.
Yeah, I don't want to fight him yet.
What if we get a lot of wine, right? And you all carry it by him, right? And I shoot one of the bottles.
What happens if we go through the portal? Will we end up in the future, in another time, another
You will
space?
surely be stuck in either the far realm or the past of Toril, which is where I believe this creature is currently housing itself in its own timeline.
In the past.
Yes.
I see.
My fucking revelation.
And if you have any nefarious ideals, I will inform you that it will take a while for the portal to collapse, even after my influence has left it. And by then they might be able to finally complete it.
Why would I disable such a brilliant mind? I could always come back later and ask more
I
questions.
thought so exactly.
Besides, our benefactor will be coming soon. He can have questions for you as well. And he is quite the caster.
He goes, alright, that's it, I'm killing him.
Yeah, Magnus walks in, it's like, hey yo, what's good? So, but people told me that there's a way to close this thing. He's like, yeah, either I die or you do some special magic. Just like a finger of death him.
You know, he does something damage.
I feel like Magnus would do that. He wouldn't do the other way. He would be like, alright, bud.
He's a glitcher, so he's
Say no more.
He passes that Constitution saving throw, then it would only do 7 damage. It's a new rule.
Right, Mr. Shorty. You done talking?
I guess so. Let's move on.
Boss man,
I have fucking revelation, by the way.
we're gonna go ahead and roam the halls. We might die. If we do, it'll be pretty funny. You know, it'll be a little funny.
How many people are left in here? We have only dealt with, what, 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 things.
We've only dealt with 5 things. How much left do you think there is? You told me that
There are 2 remaining insectoid guards, alongside 2 more acolytes turned into those choker creatures that we have already dispatched.
You said you can control those?
I have more power and influence over them than I would someone like Augment, for example.
Could you possibly hold those at the bay?
Yes.
Right, that's the whole pass I was talking about?
Yes, but
Except for like school.
just making sure you're keeping to your word. I'm gonna hold you to that to trick us.
Can I make an insight check? I feel like we've just been, taking everything. Fucking lick my nuts.
Do you want my rolls?
Insight 14.
It's hard to read a fish face. it's very hard.
It's a
I
fish
don't
face? I thought it was
understand.
just a brain.
No. This
No.
one's like a humanoid.
Futurama head.
Like
I'm
a
gonna flash you the image.
What is that thing?
right. That's
Me.
about what I was thinking. So, Mister, we're gonna go ahead and walk down that door, right? And I'll just point at one of the 4 doors.
Not
Right side, top door.
So
We're gonna walk down that door. Does that sound right to you?
You're free to explore as you wish.
No hints. No.
I wonder why was that 5th corner in the main room so wacky?
Oh, I didn't even notice. I can barely see.
As my dear captain would say, it's wacky.
I don't know if I'd say that.
That is the influence of the far realm over this place. There are many similar disturbances about.
So watch where we step. Okay.
Alright, this door. I played Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and this one came up. I didn't, I just pointed at the door.
You walk in what seems like a very disused kitchen. There's rusted pots and silverware all over the place. There's this cracked cauldron in the middle, and this moldy tube with all these recipe scrolls in it that have long since diminished.
Yep.
Polo goes through all these tubes, looking. Well, Mother's cooking's better anyways, and I'll chunk one of them across the door or across the room.
Can I make an investigation check in the room, just like see if there's anything hidden, any secret little nooks?
Go ahead.
Okay.
If they hide something in the kitchen, geniuses they are.
9.
As far as like you're poking around this place, trying to like look under the sink and all this.
After Captain, dear old Captain, went through and threw pots and kettles all over the fucking floor, I'm having trouble looking.
Garbage. Oh, this one's big enough for maybe me.
Be careful not to get stuck under the sink.
And this is just like an empty room?
Yeah.
Like there's no doors or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite a strange. Usually you put the kitchen or the mess room like in the middle of everything. Maybe not in the middle, but it's always got multiple entrances and exits.
So why do you know so much about the kitchen? I thought your family was potters.
We are potters. I'm also a big man. Well, I'm a tiny man, but I like to eat.
I can tell.
Okay then.
Interior design is also like my second major in college. I don't know what those words mean. I heard them. I think you were talking about a college one time. I don't know what the hell you were saying, but
He was talking.
thought it'd be funny to
He
bring
did
it up.
talk about the college once upon a time.
A college, there's multiple. It's not the college.
What's a college? Actually, we'll get to that later.
I can't remember what that means.
You can't remember most things.
Oh, he got you there.
Alright, buddy.
Watch, I'm just being accurate.
No, I'm just saying alright, buddy.
That's not my name.
There's some sexual tension going on here.
At least I don't have to have a talking iBot for my intelligence.
I'll walk out of there. Getting nice and heated in there, and I'll close the door behind me. Both of them stuck in the room still.
That's it.
It's not both. I mean, there is another one in this room. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know about that.
Right, we'll go to I'll listen in to the room below that.
You guys know
Alright.
about I.
Oh, you told us?
I should have told us.
I spoke about it.
Actually, You don't even have to make one.
you, Iron.
You can hear no sort of movement or anything whatsoever.
Good, I got a 6.
As you walk in, you can tell this place definitely once used to be a wine cellar. There's a disused bedroll in the middle of it, and most of the barrels are now broken and sort of scattered out. You can see there is a few of the kegs are still intact.
He walks up to one
Right.
and just tries.
There's nothing that appears to be coming out of it.
He's just like, well, alright.
Does wine go stale ever, or is it just like
I don't know.
or is it like cheese, you know, and like
That's like cheese, and it just continues.
it just continues to
It
is
going to spend
it a muncie?
the next year or two in here looking for a droplet of wine.
There appears to be absolutely nothing in here.
I'm-
and you can just imagine, since this place has been isolated for
so
centuries,
fucking-
how good it would taste.
I like the idea that like Krumfar is chilling in the main room. They're both still talking, and they just hear no.
Dude, Krumfar's asleep. What do you mean?
You can see next to the bedroll, however, there is this dagger with a sort of lamented whalebone handle, as well as what looks like a little gold pouch.
Takes the gold pouch. It's not wine.
You can
He
hear
opens
sort
it
of
up.
jingling around.
He opens it up.
25 gold pieces.
Nice. Gold.
He'll close it. You better get me some really good fucking wine. Kind of like.
Can we move Krumfar to the wreck boat? Krumfar.
For our audio listeners, Peyton has passed out
Oh shit.
after a day of no sleep.
Oh fuck.
He's literally
I didn't
asleep.
realize that.
He fell asleep and
We're
his
just gonna
chair
go ahead and let him
slumped
chill
over.
for a
It's
little bit.
amazing.
He's currently schlumped.
What if he isn't actually sleeping and he's just saying, he's like, man, you guys are fucking dumbasses.
Bro, alright. Big tech, right? We cut his hair. And then whenever he wakes up.
Yeah, Krumfar, he'll go to sort of like stand guard.
No, right? Krumfar just took a fucking beating, right? And he's still fucking little distraught. And we're just be like, come Krumfar,
I
just
kinda
get in the wreck boat, right? We lay out a little bedroll. He starts taking a nap.
Yeah.
He's taking a short rest.
I kind of carry him over them. Come on.
Wait, okay, I got a question. And he walks back into the room where the desk is, or where the boy is sitting there. What was his name?
Mr. Man.
Mr. Mans.
Odium.
His name was Odium, yes.
Mr. Mans? Right, did you hear us shooting our laser pistols and yelling and screaming?
And explosions.
Yes.
Did every other creature hear that?
Most of the creatures in this main complex area were likely to have heard it.
Why haven't they come to kill us?
He's control over a lot of them.
I think it is partly that, and it may be because they have no interest in Ozymandias' scheme.
You think we can, like, are these creatures dumb enough for us to, oh, you said they got big brain powers, and brain powers crazy, they allow you to see into the
The
future and,
servants of the Great One are the ones that have the most power.
right, can they, how good are they at spotting things that are trying to be small and stealthy? Could we, like,
They
you know,
are
I'm not
very
something.
perceptive creatures.
I thought so. That's
Their
sad.
+7.
once human skulls now house 3 eyes and a horizontal line. They have been transformed almost to represent a sort of twisted version of their Great One.
Right. This great one. I feel like I knew him in another life. Anyways,
Can't wait for you.
why did I say that? That doesn't make sense at all.
I can't wait for a gnome with a fucking giant ass gun to just come in and leave.
They don't know the lore.
They don't know the
The
lore.
viewers are lost.
Oh shit!
Come on.
York killed fucking.
I mean, some of the viewers, if you're listening, do know some of the lore. I
York.
talk about our session.
I stuck first.
I was like, I gotta say, right? He got the final
Get back in
shot.
character. I specifically demand you have fun.
Alright, you know what? I'm about to fucking come over there and fuck your fish face with my fish dick. With my fish stick. I
I'm
love
gonna
fish
go-
sticks.
Alright, I'm gonna go to one of the left doors over there, and I'm gonna listen into both of them.
Perception. 2 perception.
Oh, I just got done tucking Krumfar in the wreck boat, and now I'm here to help.
So a 15 and a 12.
So, out of the first one, You can hear the chattering of one of these large bug-like creatures. Once again, and the second one you hear like little screeching noises,
Little scuttles.
almost like velociraptor noises in the bottom one. As you can deduce that maybe that's where the other two creatures are.
Little scuttlebugs.
You hear anything? Bolt? Bolts, yeah, that's your name.
There's Sugar and 2 other creatures.
Oh,
Wait, Captain,
right.
don't we know what's going on now?
Huh?
Don't we know what's going on now?
Right, we do know what's going on, kind of.
We
Because
could.
there's a portal that we most likely can't close.
I need to see it. I want to see it.
Right, curiosity killed the rats.
The bilge rats.
The bilge rats, he's the bilge rats.
I feel like he's making an obscure reference we wouldn't get.
That's
You
not
are
really-
in one. Let's start believing in
in
rats.
2 weeks, you'll learn all about the bilge rats.
Rats aren't in the game yet.
What do you mean? We are the rats.
Either next week or 2 weeks from now.
Probably 2 weeks, because I know.
Right,
I'll talk
anyway.
about it at the end of the episode.
Anyways,
I'm ready to get my ass blasted. Let's boys. Let's go.
we should have passing through most of these creatures, I thought. I'll go to the bottom left corner.
Bottom left. So you open up this room, you notice there's a bunch of tables in here that have fallen apart like just about everything else.
I
in
was
this
expecting you to say they were flying.
building.
I was like, woo,
Um,
ghost.
There are 2 of those creatures as before, these choker creatures, as Odium described them. They're just sort of mindlessly wandering around here. There are 3 tapestries around, as you can see, just sort of covering the walls that have all been sort of ripped and shredded all over the place. However, they're still thick enough that you can't quite see through them.
Keep one of these.
Yeah, there's carpets in here that have all been ripped up, and esoterica has been flayed all about the room. 32, you notice abrasions in front of the curtains in the southwest corner.
What do you mean by embrace?
Like little scuffs on the stone. Sort of in this, like semicircle.
Odium said that the chokers wouldn't attack us as long as he was like, hey, you guys don't attack us. 32, he walks into the room, and he's going to approach the abrasions.
Alright, yeah, you sort of like pull back the veil there. And looking back there, it's very easy to denote that there is indeed a secret door. It's almost like left slightly ajar in the stone wall back here.
Captain, secret door.
Right, something dawned on me while I was sitting here pondering my existence.
As you guys go to disturb the curtains, you see the 2 chokers. They back up to the other end of the room and just sort of look at you guys with sort of fearful eyes.
Bro, I'm sorry.
I
keep
kind of
bro.
like bend down and look at him.
They just sort of like scurry away.
Bro,
He's gonna hold out like some small, I guess like bread maybe.
Like the one that you're holding it out to, it hisses at you and just sort of like takes a swipe with one of his long arms.
Gee. Yo, bro,
I
Brian.
take the beholder.
Yeah, I take
I
the
did.
beholder. I did it.
Good thing that that man. I know just +1.
Damn, that's
Kumfor, you're being quite loud.
Kumfar's snoring in the wreck boat. We can hear it all the way over here. Goddamn.
We know that Kumar snores. You guys have heard it before.
Right, no, I haven't. My
We
quarters.
sleep in the same boat.
Right, but my quarters
He's
like
so
across.
loud.
It's across the place.
How can you not hear?
No, it's across. He's across the hall from you.
Yeah, across it. We're not like you guys are like bunk buddies, right?
Our rooms are next.
Like you're like they're door to door.
Yeah, they're
At least I got like separation. I soundproof.
You've been
Dumbass.
dropping shit like this
Yeah, I
entire
haven't.
fucking time.
Dude, I have.
Right, but something that dawned on me is we got attacked by stone hands and we didn't ask Mr. Mans over here. Excuse me, Mr. Mans. The stone became a person, kind of, and attacked us. You know anything about that?
As I've said before, this place has been touched by the fallen realm in ways that are inconceivable to the mortal.
Right,
mind.
I assumed so with my gigantic, huge brain, and your tiny brain doesn't compare to mine. Ooh, we should put you on one of those idiots. I gotta stop doing that. It's gonna get me in trouble. Mama and Papa gave me some bad habits. Oh, you'd be really good on Idiot Reserve, though. Really nice.
I would like to.
Just stares at him
I'd like
for a
to.
minute and then goes, right,
Excuse me,
right,
Odin.
that's rude, and walks out.
What is the secret door in the room?
It leads down the winding way. Once that was the path to the revered treasury that the acolytes held for their gods. It is filled with traps and creatures need to defend it. However, it has been taken over by the servants of the Great One.
Why were the Jokers so afraid?
All of the lesser creatures in this area have a fear of the Great One and his servants, although that fear demands respect.
And in the room above that room, kind of. So room, yeah, higher, more northern. There you go. What is in that room? If you know. I heard children.
That was once the barracks, when this place was normal enough to have a barracks. One of the carry-on stalkers is in there now. At all times, it guards the place.
I would very much love that. But I have more important matters. I would like to go down the corridor while they're talking and slowly investigate, like the walls and shit.
Like down the winding way?
I'm gonna be investigating everything, like 1 foot every 10 seconds. Just investigating everything.
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Oh god, please. 9. Bro, dark vision, right? It's not helping me here.
It's helping you, because you wouldn't have been able to make that investigation check otherwise.
It's really dark in here.
I think I can see better if I close my eyes. You guys know that?
That's not, Captain, that's not true.
It's absolutely true.
Captain, you cannot see
I don't
your
think you
eyes.
understand. I lived next to the sun for all my life.
That's not how islands work.
No, that's exactly how they work.
Captain, I've
My
studied
eyes are
human
burned.
anatomy.
You've studied human. I'm not a human though.
I've studied anatomy of a human.
Right,
Captain.
but
You're
I
Captain.
lived on the sun.
Hold on, let me go through my dictionary.
Is that Jeffrey Epstein? Heard of
What?
him.
What the fuck?
I got to the ovaries.
Right.
Just flip to ovaries in that fucking
Yep.
dictionary.
For our listeners, Hayden just walked to a random dictionary that's in this room, opened it up, and
It was a
flipped it
medical
over.
dictionary.
Yo, guys,
Oh, okay.
Webster's 2.
They did a sequel.
They have a Webster's 2. Oh my god.
Sex 2.
Sex 2.
Back
So,
in character.
For you, the short tunnel winds into an unfurnished and undecorated 30 square foot chamber. You see, the remains of 2 large minotaurs are scattered throughout this room, their bones long since grown over. One creature with this long mouth and these sort of hollow eyes, sort of like dark-skinned creature in this tattered robe.
Bro, I'm thinking like Lich from Adventure Time.
It's kind of like it. Kind of like the
Yo!
it lies near the back of the room, just sort of slumped over. You can see it's probably missing like some chunks out of its body from battle wounds.
I'll loot it. I'll see what he got on it. Maybe like any
There does
writing.
not appear to be anything fun or quirky in this area.
No writings, no nothing.
Brimstone.
Okay, what about the other one? Oh, in this area you said.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use. Do I have message? I do. I'll message my captain. Oh, my captain. That I've gone down the corridor and I've reached a door with some dead minotaurs around.
Can't run.
That's a earful.
Bars.
He just said dead minotaur tour.
There's minotaurs in this corridor
Around
around this door.
I'm gonna head over to the secret chamber area.
The secret chamber.
Head over there, kind
Chamber.
of inspect it, see what's going on, meet him, see a Minotaur tour.
Like him, you can see that there's not really much going on down here.
Does it still have one of his like horns?
Yeah, like
kinda like-
it's very brittle as well.
I kind of like break off like I kind of like.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like.
It's easy enough to just like snap off the upper half.
I put it in my bag.
I'll just look at it and be like, oh, cool.
They
Okay.
don't need it anymore.
Yeah, what do you need it for?
Things.
Oh yeah, like what?
I have a collection.
Of dead things?
No.
Are you just trying to compensate for your lack of life?
Yes.
Damn, son, get owned. Haha, test tube baby bitch.
Cheating.
There is some mighty tension.
It's not towards him, it's
Between-
towards Io.
He actually helps a lot.
I bet you Io doesn't know who my goddess is.
Drew.
Hang on, here's the thing, right?
Drew, do you
They've
remember
been
my goddess
sailing.
No.
You don't know who my goddess is?
Yeah.
They've been sailing for a year.
6 months.
How
since I've
6
joined.
months since you joined? How often do you think talk about your goddess?
Not very often.
Dude.
All right, he doesn't
But
fucking know shit.
she's depicted in his personality.
Dude,
I
I've done
know
background.
exactly what it is.
Dude, I've done background checks.
And
It's spelled pronounced the exact same way as another goddess. That
Right.
is very different.
no, I the other one is the one I've.
Oh, okay.
Actually, he's not sure even.
You guys, actually, the other one has already been referenced in the series.
Oh, okay.
Saloon.
Alright, guys, that's the end of Fallen Stars.
Then
All
yes.
of it.
Finally ending it.
Finally.
Let's go.
Finally ending it all.
What's going on?
Alright, I'll open the door.
Alright.
Everyone get back just in case
Yeah,
the movie
I'm sure
traps.
Io knows what God.
Okay,
told
he
us.
definitely knows.
At this point, he's beasted.
He's definitely scanned it. It's okay.
Has like a genetic copy
It's
of
like
your
the
DNA.
Subnautica scanning. So you're coming from the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna like slowly creak that shit open like.
I have my gun drawn.
I feel like
That's not really stealth.
at this point, both of us have our guns drawn at all points.
I have the big gun drawn.
I wish Kroonfar was here. You know,
He's
our
asleep.
big ammunition guy.
Right, but if you die, or if we all die, at least he can.
He can't fly.
No,
I
no,
found
no.
more
He
guns.
can wait for the funny squid to eventually come down here, become a servant to him. The squid will probably kill him, but if he finds him funny enough, then maybe
He'll
he
find
lives
him
on.
funny. Kumpar's quiet.
Did you see that grung? If
Kumfire.
he was willing to live the grung alive, he'll be willing to leave.
Kumfire is quite entertaining. I feel like you would like it.
Right. All right. Well,
Sorry, I guess Kumfire should.
Alright, so this is sort of like the pathway that you guys can discern. I'm sort of doing like a fog of war thing here, so.
yo, it's looking like
Me playing Skyrim.
me playing data room,
By the way,
Delta Room.
data room, whatever.
I'm gonna put my. Do you wear what kind of clothing do you wear?
It's like a
Or is
cloak.
it just painted?
It's a cloak, but some of it definitely is painted. But
I feel like Polo
it's
goes
like
to grab your shirt and it's just metal, and he's like, "Oh, wrong one," and he'll grab whatever
cloak.
cloak or whatever you're
Yeah,
wearing.
the cloak.
I'm gonna grab onto you and just kind of follow you because I still can't see anything at all.
We should get a leash for you. It might work better.
Yeah, I do think I see better with my eyes closed.
Captain, that's just not true.
I don't think you understand how the sun works.
I do.
They should put you on the idiot farm. I gotta
What?
stop saying that.
And they should.
You know,
Wait,
Papa,
Captain.
Papa says that all the time. He's like, put him on the idiot farm.
Does
I'm
he
like,
know what the idiot
yeah.
farm is?
Oh yes, he knows
Has
exactly.
he been to it?
No, we're too smart to go to the idiot farm. This is real lore, by the way.
Who goes to the idiot farm, Captain?
Everybody that isn't us.
This sounds like a dictatorship.
Well, I mean, halflings are the smartest race out there.
Are you not counting that squid?
No, it's the squid's stupider than I am.
In certain
I like to think that we're walking while this is happening.
Yeah, it was.
We're definitely just walking, yeah. We're gonna go left when
Yeah,
we walk
okay.
out. Yeah, here.
Alright, so you go up and you see this little like dead end area.
Damn, you led
That
us to
is
a
so
dead end.
stupid.
You
That is
idiot.
so
You
stupid.
fucking suck at guiding us.
You can see there's this like the remnants of a door here, and it was once like this trapped door, but you swing it open, and it's
Who
just
would
a stone
actually
wall.
open that?
People who thought there was a door there because it's just a stone door in the wall.
But whenever you think about it, it's like walking, right? And like it's just gonna lead back to the same area, man.
I could sneak around that way.
Yeah, why did you go that way?
Yeah, why'd you go that
Why
way?
did I go that way? Fog of war.
Anyways, anyone who isn't us goes to the idiot farms, unless you have like a pass, and then maybe you can get by. This is why you're not allowed at my home, by the way. Right, you could be fine for a few days, but if you wander off without me, you might get put
me and Captain's.
What if you
Yeah.
break out of the idiot farm?
No, there's no
me
getting
and
out.
Captain. He's holding on
Is
to
it
me.
just like a pit?
It's like, okay, imagine,
Do they farm you in that?
no, you all sit there and do work that makes sense for creatures of your type. So they give all the dumb ones, which is all of you, by the way, pickaxes, and you sit there and you mine stone or whatever you do, just something to keep your brains going. That way you don't hurt yourself because you're all very dumb creatures.
But if the pickaxe, you can usually kill each other with that.
Oh, sometimes they do.
So as you guys are walking down this hallway, sort of idly just going down here, another one, this time to the right. You see it ends in this little arrow slit, and beyond you can see like the tip of a crossbow. And as you're just walking through this hallway, getting closer, you almost sink into the floor a little bit as you go across a pressure plate. There is as you hear the sound of a crossbow discharge, however, no arrow comes out.
Right, I
Just to be
wasn't.
clear, it is my character that walks first. It's walking in front. Because Captain can't see. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I have Captain hanging on to me.
No, I'm hanging on to Kid right
I
now.
have to
Alright.
Because you don't have too much time.
So yeah, kid,
I-
you do that to sort of.
Right, I want to let you all know, if that crossbow would have actually fired after hundreds of thousands of years of not working right, I would have been pissed off. Very, very pissed off.
You would have had super tetanus.
And very,
I would have been kind of impressed.
yeah, very impressed as well.
Because, like, it's old.
But also very pissed
What
off.
kind of... Do you think, like, the tetanus on it evolved, right?
to become
And, like,
super?
Super tetanus.
There's no air in it.
Right, super tetanus doesn't exist, that's just a myth.
I know a man
I don't
who
believe
once
they
got super
exist.
tetanus. I know a man who once got super tetanus.
Super tetanus isn't real.
And in the hallway, like the other direction that it leads, as you sort of pass this area, you can see two other crossbow contraptions here and here.
I'm gonna just poke at it with my sword.
Yeah, same thing. They're very, very brittle. They basically fall apart.
Right, you can tell this is really old because they use crossbows instead of the energy weapons we have nowadays.
Isn't
Or maybe there's-
technology so perfect?
No.
Alright, dumbass.
Honestly, it's not, because it created this thing.
Yeah.
And he points at bolts.
I agree.
You're right.
I'm kidding. You're fine. Kind of.
You know what a good technology would be?
What?
If it gave somebody's memory back.
That'd be pretty funny.
I walk over to fucking this robot son of a bitch and I just erase his hard drive.
It doesn't work.
He controls delete.
I take out iode, right?
Fuck you.
And then it's
Guess what, buddy? I already have one. And you can't take him out or else I instantly die. There's 13 C4 currently on my body.
Hey,
Take him out.
Io, can you hear me?
Inform the idiot halfling that I can indeed hear.
Yes, Captain, he can.
Right. So, Io, creature and being. I know we've never really talked. So, do you have a self-destruct feature?
Inform the captain that there was no point in destroying a magnificent intellect such as my own.
He said that there's no point in destroying a magnificent intellect such as that. That's word for word.
Right, he's probably only second best to me.
magnificent these nuts, bitch.
I'm sure maybe the halflings might let him live alongside. No, he's probably too stupid.
Sure.
Inform the captain that when the Federation has taken over the Triad, we will eliminate an AD off the map.
I can't control him for that. You know what will happen.
I'm aware.
He's like, man, I fucking hate it.
God damn it! Who's starting with this prick?
I have to blow up his dumbass planet.
That moment when your AI is not the way that you think, so you have to compensate with the busted AI. God damn.
Yes,
What is it that we're seeing there, Drew? That's all scribbled.
This is just stone, like it's wall, essentially.
Okay.
There's another hallway that leads up here.
We go up it.
Yeah, I say we go up that. Either way, we get fucking. If something was to come up from behind us, we get fucking blocked.
So you guys, going up, there's a passage to the left here. And it leads all the way around back to the other end of that fake door that you guys first encountered.
we found the opposite end of the
This
fake
time
door.
you don't see the back of the door at all, though. Obviously, you just see the stone wall there.
That's really funny.
And
I feel like you guys have been leading me in circles.
I'm not
We
leading.
have been going in circles,
He's
Captain.
leading.
I can sense it, but I can't see.
Captain, I'm
This-
just spinning around.
These
Which
winding
house
corridors.
that you were facing?
These winding
Right now I'm facing northwest.
Captain, that is not a direction.
Yeah, it is.
I prefer east-south.
Right. I heard one of my cousins.
You guys belong on the idiot farm. As Captain might say. No.
You guys should visit the idiot farm one day. It's quite a spectacle.
You guys would fit right in.
I could go there. I don't know if Kumfar and Kid over there would be able to survive as it is quite hot there from what I've heard.
Oh, it feels very nice though.
I'm not going to temperature. I don't necessarily feel temperature.
Interesting.
Oh yeah? Tell me this for you walking thermostat. What's the current temperature?
What's the current temperature?
Probably 15 degrees Celsius.
15 degrees Celsius.
I'm freezing my ass off.
Exactly. I heard it probably from Io.
You can't hear him.
Can I?
No, you can't hear him. He's on the top of my head.
I can hear him.
Inform
Oh
the
no,
captain
that's a
that
different
you
voice in my
can't
head. Sorry, that's the other voice in my head.
Whoops.
That's my bad.
We'll go the other way, I guess.
Polo
the one-
thinks to himself. He thinks, Io, can you hear me?
A voice in your head responds, yes.
I knew it.
You know it.
I fucking knew it.
He cast message
That
on
would-
Io.
Would that work? I feel like that. I mean,
He does cast message on Io. Can you hear me now?
He's not technically a creature, but he is.
Through arcane means I can't understand.
Yo, we have.
This is not a good idea. You
Yeah.
he's going to
Polo thinks it's a really great
he's going
idea.
to he's going to just make very mean comments, and you're gonna go, "Why would you say that to me?" And I'll
All
go,
right, Io. Who's the one that's stuck in a body that you don't want to be a part of?
He could just kill me right here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be.
and I would laugh. I'd be happy.
And then he'd be stuck though.
I figured it out. I can speak to Io now.
How?
Through the funny message.
Oh shit! Hey Io, you're a fucking piece of shit. I bet your fucking malware is malfunctioning right now.
He is a malware.
Oh yeah, go download 10.
He is a malware.
Go download 10 gigabytes of RAM right now. I dare you. It's free. Here, I have it right here. And this chip, 10 gigabytes of RAM.
Everybody who's listening to this, right? Please go download some more RAM. It can make your computer run so much better. Also, delete System 32. Hey, you don't really
If you get your graphics card right and you scrape it
it's
with
not
a
a graphics
screwdriver.
card, it's a processor.
Nah, what's the difference? If
There's
you,
a
I mean, it has the same outcome.
If they're listening to this podcast, they don't know the difference.
See, here's the thing, right? If you scrape either with a screwdriver, it comes out the same.
Graphics card, not so much.
So, as you guys wander into this room, you see it's very similar to this room over here. It has all these dead bodies and skeletons lying about, so it's sort of decaying. You can see here, once guarding another hallway that goes deeper behind the Abbey, is this shattered crystal Minotaur statue. The top half is sort of like off to the side, just crumbled, and the legs are the only thing standing between you and the pathway here.
I walk over to its head, and is there a horn there?
Yeah, there's a horn.
I break it off.
Alright, make a strength check for this one.
Dude, I can't wait. Whenever you die, right, I'm gonna walk up, I'm gonna take off your head, and it's gonna be really funny. And then I'm gonna fucking plug that fucking...
18. So as you're sort of like taking it off, the crystal fractures a bit, and you take off the entire horn along with like some of the side of its head. Just sort of like shattered.
So what happens if I get an adapter, right? And I plug it into your eyeball, and then
It might kill me, Captain.
Oh,
Really?
Yes, most likely.
Alright, okay.
right.
However,
Write that down.
But what if I could transfer the data?
however, I would not recommend killing me, as I am, well, the match gods.
You only read maps.
Yes, I read the maps on
I actually can read maps. I got cartographers.
These maps are kind of
Gee, Captain can read maps.
The maps are somewhat different, it's hard to explain.
Not really.
It's more of like a connection to the maps.
Well, I got a connection.
And sometimes they say not so nice things. Yeah.
I would like to walk up and do...
Oh, I got a girlfriend.
I just... so the crystal, right? The crystal Minotaur is in the center of the room, you said?
It's right down here where you're standing, basically.
Well, we're not really
So he's
official,
blocking
but-
the way.
The legs are standing in between, but you can easily bypass them.
What's behind him?
My notebook
Just
is
this hallway.
upstairs. It's. I think they're.
Nothing ominous there. Just a single
tell
hallway
you
standing behind a
after
crystallized
break.
fucking Minotaur.
But he'd say her name.
I would...
I can't think of it right off the
what do I
top.
have on me?
Oh, you know what? I'm a
hand me-
dumbass. Polo reaches into his little sack, takes out a torch, and lights it. I had this the entire time. Now I can barely see.
Nice.
What?
So there's 15 feet of bright light coming off of
I can only
have
see
that
like
Minotaur hand.
5, 10 feet in
horn.
front of me.
Take the other one.
That's either or. I don't
There's
care.
2, take the other one. This one's mine.
I'm not gonna. No, just give me one of them.
Captain, I had it first.
Right, I don't care.
All right, you can walk past the Minotaur.
Okay.
All right, just
He walks past the Minotaur.
just go down there.
He goes down to this little hallway area.
I don't understand. I wasn't paying too much attention.
There's a crystallized Minotaur blocking the way.
Fucking step over it.
Alright, what if it blew up though?
What do you see down there?
There's a dead end. Besides one thing, there's a turn on it.
Why the fuck did I get a notification that a post was trending on r/earthbound? What the fuck?
I get those as well.
I got one that was like r/cars, right? It wasn't Cars the movie. It was just Cars. I was like
Okay.
disappointment.
Back to fucking D&D.
Right, do you need some light down there?
No, I can see perfectly.
Oh, that,
Yeah, he has headlights.
Or at least I can.
well, that's kind of funny.
I know, right?
I can't see, but I can.
Oh, so I
What's the
just
technology
headlights.
level on
The eye lights.
Anadia?
Anadia?
That's like-
So
It is
it's pretty
fucking.
advanced
It
now.
is a fucking caveman in my mind.
It's like you guys have metropolises there, and there's good like architecture. Like obviously you have laser technology and stuff like that.
My man.
I'd actually consider it one of the more advanced. At least the northern polar is one of the more advanced like little pockets of society.
Never go to
In
the
my
southern
mind,
polar. That's
guys,
amazing.
it is
Oh, you
like
really-
it is like vanilla.
the southern polar
It is like vanilla Minecraft.
Southern America.
It is like
Nice.
It's
Right.
vanilla Minecraft.
You guys might think I'm bad. You should go to the southern polar.
How is
Not a good place.
You want to visit there? That sounds like interesting.
Oh, this sounds like a fun time.
I'm down.
You'll all die.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, you'd die.
From what?
Right, so imagine that question they ask you in school, right? It's like, what would win
I never went.
one giant mouse or 100 tiny lions? You'd be the giant mouse.
Who would win? Who would win? All the Pokemon or 1 billion mine.
What the fuck's a Pokemon?
Sorry, it's always in my head.
Right, but one giant mouse, 100 tiny lions, you'd be the giant mouse, all these little halflings would be the lions, and they're little shits.
I have bombs,
They don't die.
but would they attack you?
No,
press
I
lightly.
would be with you.
I like the idea that kids like push
Just
everybody forward.
Yeah,
and then,
kids trying to go forward.
and then Bolts and I are just having this conversation about my life.
And I'm just like,
Yo, the audience is getting lore dumped.
they are.
Yeah,
They
Oh
are.
my god.
Lord of Troy is the best.
I feel like it's really. I think it fits that you two are just in the back because I'm like leading the way right for you. So you two, while I'm like trying to like.
amount of HP too.
Well, so yeah, I don't have that much, and I'm like, while
I think
kids
both
like,
of us are actually pretty good.
yeah, you guys
I've
are
got
good.
27, you've
I'm
got
21.
like 21.
10.
9 plus 10.
I can't see anything though, so I'm at a very big
I wish that
disadvantage.
Peyton had
That's true.
9, and then the summer says 10.
He had 9 earlier,
Am I?
and then healed him, and
Right.
then he went to bed.
Right, guys, I just thought of something, and he shakes the torch out, right? So there's no light, and
Right.
casts a light on the torch. I'm such a dumbass.
Captain.
I actually know he wouldn't say. I'm such a genius.
Captain, your intelligence continues to astound me.
I know, it does me too.
I don't know why you don't call him an idiot for.
Right. Yeah, he's got an intelligence of 8.
I know.
Alright. Sort of like as you're going through here, you see
get laser weapons.
you see holes in the ground where like spikes might come out, and as you step on the pressure plate, you hear clanging down there, but nothing really happens besides one spike shoots out of a hole, kind of like a spear, and just like sort of falls down and rolls.
Well,
I'm glad these traps don't work.
yeah, I know, right? It's very beneficial to us, isn't it?
Captain, can you taxidermy things?
Yes,
Ooh,
actually.
I probably could.
Is that a tool?
I could probably figure it out with one of my 800 tool sets. I am proficient in painter's supplies, potter's tools, thieves' tools, cartographer's tools, disguise
all the
kits.
tools?
I think it's leather workers.
No, I don't think any leather workers.
It might be leather workers.
Well,
Taxidermy should be its own thing in my mind.
I mean, knowing the fucking D&D tool
There's
set,
so many fucking tools.
just make one. Just say I have the taxidermy tool set.
I have
Yeah.
taxidermy tools. Proficiency. Starting now.
Dude, whatever you're gonna get, oh my god.
He's the original taxidermist.
Right, my oldest brother that died, I taxidermied him.
Everyone
That's
thought,
not true, by the way. That was a joke. That was a funny.
everyone thought I brought him back from the dead. They thought I was a necromancer, but then they found out I just played with corpses.
Yeah.
They didn't live
Corpse.
after that.
Corp.
I made one a husband.
That is fucking gross.
Alright. So what's in the center room? Why is that funny? It's just a stone wall or a
It's just a
stone
little wall, yeah.
pillar, yeah.
This
I'll
is
walk
such
around
an inconvenient pillar.
I'll walk around
I
it,
said pillar weird.
like top right, and there's like that little dead
Yeah.
inside.
This
There's
pillar
another
right here?
fake door there. There's two fake
Inconvenient.
doors actually.
Fake
Pillar.
taxi door.
Odd. Never heard it spoken like that.
Oh, there was this funny video on the
And
internet.
there appears to be nothing there.
It was like fake carriage or something. Such a great one.
What is fake?
What is-
Social databases for fake.
So like, I'll open a door,
Yeah, I mean, you open it and it's a stone wall.
and then I'll put my hand up against it.
The audience can hear that. Like,
Putting your hand up against it, it doesn't. There doesn't appear to be any movement.
I'm waiting for one of these doors to open up and someone walks through, like they're
I'm waiting
teleporters.
for this entire time us to be muted.
and Drew just goes to fucking bed.
He can't
Hey, yo,
stop
Drew,
him, right?
quick
Audio-
audio check, bro.
Well, I can't audio check while we're recording. I'd have to stop recording.
You could stop recording and then get the audio. And
Right, we're at break in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
At this point, it wouldn't be worth
It
it.
wouldn't be worth it. We're gonna.
Dude,
break.
I'd be so mad. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oxmaker said such a good
Go down.
joke. What's this joke?
Unless they want to observe the rest of the room.
Right, I'm looking, I don't see anything.
Captain, you have a
Nice.
line though. You can see.
No, I actually can't. Oh, right, so.
Isn't the distance or the reach of light? It's like 20 bright light and then 20
Right.
dim
So
light.
you find at the end of this little winding pathway, there's another door here, and you think it's fake, but to your surprise, it actually opens up,
Nah, I fucking knew one of these doors.
and you seem to connect to like a big room that you guys.
Hey guys, we went around. It was we've gone around, guys. It wasn't worth it.
It wasn't me this time. Drew's just been gone for way too long getting that fucking thing. He was up like a total of 10 seconds and I did not know what happened.
So, in here, you guys see a bunch of discarded treasure that looks like it's almost like there's a bunch of what once might have been powerful magic items in here, but they're now all sort of gray and black, and the sort of energy has faded from them. You see, quite ominously, the skeleton of a mind flayer just sort of remaining in the center of the room.
Magnus, what are you doing here, bud?
I'll take the skull of the mind flayer.
Skull.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
And then
Take that.
Right, what is both of your perceptions?
if
See,
you
I'm
guys
actually
want,
making
we
some-
could take a 10-minute rest, and I could cast a ritual cast identify to see the history of this thing or who they were at least.
I'm making something because my things I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, he just explained what he was doing. Sounded like an okay plan.
I'm making something.
That is, if you guys want to do that right now, I can do this on the ship.
I don't care.
There was also
Let's save it for the ship.
the only thing that looks valuable in here is a strong box, sort of in the middle of the room
I
by
have
the
to
mind flayer. It is locked.
I'll try to pick the lock.
Yeah,
Right.
Captain.
Let's do this, Captain.
With my.
DC 12.
Guys.
Can I help him by holding the light?
Actually, make me a investigation check as you're looking at it as well.
22 on the thieves' tools.
Can I try to help him with his investigation?
Sure.
Alright.
10 on the
You
investigation.
give it damage.
10 on the investigation.
Damn.
Alright, so
I'm not the most investigatory.
you open this strong box,
Yeah.
and there is a little needle inside of the locking mechanism, so make me a DC 14 dex save.
Right, that's like a 19.
Alright, yeah, you easily enough managed to dodge it, and it looks like it was poison tipped, so
Oh,
probably a
Captain.
good thing.
You know,
Also-
Yoli keeps these poison tips on a lot of her stuff too.
This
Oh, it's my
strong
sister.
box. This strong box contains a single piece of paper that just reads, "Dear Thief: A lot of work for nothing, wasn't it?"
No.
No.
What does it smell like?
Paper.
I just
It sort of probably falls apart as you.
Oh no! I want to take it right, and I'll write on the back. It's like No.
Captain.
Just put it back in there.
That, like, when you write, it sort of tears at the page.
Yeah. Alright, hang on, I gotta start it.
Right, but what they didn't see coming is now we have a lockbox.
Yeah, I want to keep the lockbox.
I'm keeping the lockbox.
A lockbox that can be booby trapped.
Can all lockboxes be booby trapped?
No.
Anything can be booby trapped. You think most of them?
Everything
Can
can
you
booby
make-
trapped.
Does Io have perception?
Just say for that.
Alright, make a perception check for Io.
What's Io's passive perception?
Alright.
23.
Alright, I will just keep that in. Wait, what is his passive?
It's plus 7 to his
Alright, so 17.
It's 17.
So yeah, I'll
It's
just
plus
keep that
7
in
to
mind.
look everything. I discovered. And it is so just dumb.
Alright, you guys continue talking.
So plus 7 to insight, but I've not used that and I never plan on using that.
So it's just a bunch of old magic items that have lost its energy, a skeleton of a mind flayer, the lockbox that had nothing in it, and that's it in the room.
Yes,
Wait,
as far as you
did
guys
we
can-
explore? I haven't been paying attention. I've just been talking to Bolts over here. Did we go every inch and corner of this maze?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's all right.
We took the long way around to get here.
Okay. Well,
I'm on pretty cynical notification right now.
I don't really know what to do. Looking around at all this, it all looks like junk.
Well, I
Junk
mean-
starts kicking stuff around.
Here's
Junk.
the thing, right? We could go and ask, what was it, Obium?
Oh, Mr. Man.
Odium? We could ask him what the portal
Right, where is this time rift Danny was talking about? Very. I'm trying to think of a big word to use here. Flabbergasted.
I mean,
That's not the right word.
Captain, that's completely.
I'll just sit down and just start ritual casting, identify on this mind flayer skeleton.
Alright. So as your identify goes off and you sort of like peer through the memories of this creature, you can see that it.
I'm reverse fucking mind flayers eats human brain to figure out the fucking memories of that creature.
It
Me.
once was a servant for this great one that you've heard so much about. And its job, it was a scion in its time, and its job was to drain the psychic energy from all of their captives and their magic items that they received. However, eventually, when the two closest worshippers of the Great One grew in power and grew to be more like their master, the services of the Mind Flayer were no longer needed, and they in turn siphoned his psychic energy to give a great boost to the portal.
And can I get any knowledge of where the portal would be from this, or not?
You get a general southeast direction.
I'm guessing it's that door. Oh no, it's southeast.
There are no doors. But as you guys are sort of poking around, you hear Io in your head, 32. Now that everyone has calmed down, I would like to inform you that there is indeed a secret passage in the southeast corner of the room.
Junk, just kicking shit around.
Captain,
Meanwhile, my
Right?
there's a secret passage in the southeast corner of the room.
I told you we would need to go southwest.
You are right.
I said this at the very beginning.
Captain, you are very intelligent.
I know I am. Thank you.
As you guys walk down this passage, you notice that there are two doors.
Dude,
it's
deck
big.
save moments.
There are two doors at the end.
Damn, kid, bro, you're.
Which one would you like to go through? This one or this one?
I want to listen into
Should
both
be.
of them.
So, listening into the first one, perception check.
Not one.
L.
Not one
You
plus
can-
3.
You can't make anything out, but you hear this like distinct humming noise coming from.
And then a 14 plus 3. 40.
There's nothing in the southern door.
No, there's a humming from the east, west. No,
Eastern?
The eastern door.
Right?
And from the southern door, there's nothing. I said that we go to the southern door first because there's most likely a distinct humming, and
We could go to Odium and ask him who would be down here besides
That's a
that.
lot of walking.
yeah, and Captain.
I'll go do it.
You know that Captain doesn't.
Right,
walk.
but then you leave me with him.
I
And
see.
then we'll get
I
into another
understand.
discussion.
He can go do it.
Right, but then he leaves me with you.
I see.
See,
You can
there's-
go do it.
Right, and he begins walking off and gets lost in the big room. Where's the like filling around for the exit? Right, where's the
Don't you have
exit?
a fucking lamp?
I still can't see. Like I can see like 5-10 feet in front of me. That's
right.
it. Even with the bright light that you guys see, I see like a dim,
32A
small
just begins
light.
walking, And he kind of like brushes out his guys and he goes, I got it, Captain. Good luck.
Alright, see, I remember keenly. He's in the northern direction.
So what's happening?
Captain?
I think
That
they're
way,
going
he
back
points
to
east.
You're going back to Odium?
I'm going back to Odium.
Alright, you return to Odium, 32.
Excuse me, Odium. My captain has wanted me to ask you a question. So we went down the winding thing is what you refer to it as. We found another secret passage there. Down in one of the rooms. There was a distinct humming noise. Would that be?
Then that would be the portal room.
Alright, what's in the door south? What's in the southern door beside that door?
I believe it is just another dead-end passage.
Thank you for informing me.
I feel like by the time you get halfway there,
I do appreciate it.
Polo gets bored. You want to go to the south room while he's not here? There's probably nothing in there, right?
He's gonna fucking die.
Captain, here's the thing. I'm very weak.
I'm not gonna open the door.
So you're opening this
Yeah.
door. Alright.
You open the door, right? You see an ancient gold dragon blow fucking fire right on you.
Well, this is how I want it to
Illusionary
go.
dragon.
It's just literal dragon, but illusion.
I know, illusionary dragons is a cool spell. I like it.
I
Alright,
can't wait
it's
to
just
get it.
this other pathway that leads to a dead-end area.
He opens the door. It goes on forever. I can't see the end of it. It just keeps going.
Alright, Captain. That's
I'll
cool.
probably get back like now. I'd say I'm like, hey guys.
Yeah.
You would never listen. I look down there. It goes forever.
I'm looking down there now. It does not. There's a dead end.
He steps 5 feet forward. There is an end, and then he takes it and he turns the next way so that
By
he's
the way-
facing down like the 25
Yeah, what's
feet.
it- what-
It goes
The
on forever.
portals in that room were the distinct humming. Yes, I was correct.
Okay. Imagine having a portal, like a walkway that doesn't end. That's hell.
Is the
That's
idiot
what hell
farm
would be.
like that?
What?
Is the idiot farm like that?
No, the idiot farm's like small. It's like a caged area,
Wouldn't it-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a small caged area.
Wouldn't
With
it
all
be funny if you called the
The
idiot
China
farm?
internment
Walk
camps.
Because then they would keep walking because they're stupid and they would think that it has an end.
That's torture, though. No, we put them in the idiot farm to save them.
Captain, I don't think that's saving them.
No, they're too stupid to. Listen, if we put them in the idiot farms, it's for their own good. If not, they'd hurt themselves.
Would they not hurt them? Don't they kill each other sometimes with the big axes?
Sometimes, but we stop it.
But they kill each other.
Sometimes, but we stop it.
You
I
can't
mean,
stop it once they're dead.
Right?
What if they all get... Wait, what if they just rebel? What are you guys gonna do?
They've tried before. We just kill them.
Then there's no idiots for the idiot farm.
Oh no, idiots always show up. There's always enough idiots. Anyways, let's go through this door.
So, as you go through the one remaining door, position the three of you guys there, you see this blue iridescent glow in the middle of the room, this sort of rift, actually, sort of near the back. And standing on either side of it, you see these creatures that were once humanoids, but they now have this milky white skin. It looks very slimy to the touch. In place of legs, they have 4 tentacles. They have these spindly white arms, again, sort of like webbed stuff. They have 2, like, where you'd expect human eyes to be. However, between their 2 eyes, they have a vertical line of 3 red eyes that sort of open up at the top. And you see on the other side of this portal, you can see a large dark mass just swimming around through this liquid. It appears to be, well, you saw a statue of an aboleth earlier. This creature, although it is large, much larger than a typical aboleth, and has this darker skin, you can still recognize it as such. And as these 2 servants move to engage you in combat, that is where we're going to end the first part of this episode.
Me and Chris figured it out.
I want to make a shout out.
Did you make it too?
I'm gonna make it to talk to Ali.
See you guys all on Saturday.
Go and watch and Frank mine for whatever the heck the video was called.
And Frank.
As we conclude this
Featuring-
session for Falling Stars. Thank you for tuning in.